Hey everybody. Oops, let's get in here. Hey everybody, it's Joe with Joe Knows Cryptos. We're going to do a quick update today. We've got crypto market 1.63 trillion, up from about 1.60 earlier today. Bitcoin up over 43, just breaking, been hanging around there all day between 42.8 and 43.2, right in that little kind of range. I want to talk about some coins that if you think you might have missed the rally, or ones that you might want to possibly maximize gains on, or ones that I'm looking at. One I talked about a little bit on my last video. This is not financial advice. This is just what I'm doing. So if you go down this list here, and you go down and you look at the 7-day movers. If you want to find one that has not taken off yet, you want to find one that's probably not been that active on the 7-day mover, and one that's got news coming out. The one I mentioned is Kava. Kava is a layer 1 protocol, kind of like an Ethereum. And for the week, it's actually down 6.27%. So it should be up here above Pepe. So has not been performing extremely well. However, over the last 24 hours, up over 4.5%. So it is starting to move. Its price is still under $1. It's only 81 cents. I think it was about 78 cents yesterday. So I believe that this one has potential to go up. Let's talk about what Kava does here real quick. What they do is they kind of have a cross-chain kind of dynamic is how they built their blockchain. And what they do is they use Ethereum and Cosmos chains, and they kind of have integrated them into their chain. So one of the big advantages is they work easily with either one of those chains without the use of an oracle like a chain link. So they don't have to worry about setting anything up like that. So the advantages that you get are that, you get the speed of Cosmos, because as we all know, Ethereum, very slow, very expensive. Cosmos, very fast, very cheap. So you get the advantages of Cosmos, but you get advantages from Ethereum as well, as things like security, the programming language. So it's kind of trying to take the best of both of those very popular blockchains and combine them. And Kava is not a new project. They've been around. Let me see. I know they were around last bull cycle. When does it say they've actually begun here? So if we go all time, they've been around since before 2000. I'm going to say 2019, excuse me. And another good reason why I think Kava has potential to go up is when you go to Coin Market Calendar. I try to go through this about once every couple of weeks, and what this site does is it gives you news or upcoming events that are going to be happening on the different cryptocurrencies, right? And some of the updates are complete garbage that I don't think are going to move the tokens at all, or they're a token that is so low in the market cap that even if they do have a decent event, it probably won't be affected, right? I mean, just for example, like Doji. Nobody knows I'm not saying nobody knows what Doji is, but it's not a real popular coin. It's going to get listed on Gate.io. Probably not the biggest exchange either. Is that really going to affect the price? It may help it a little bit. Um, you know, I.X listing. I mean, what is that? I never even heard of it. Band protocol is going to go on it. Maybe it'll help a little, but not that much, because if nobody's using the exchange, then it's not going to help people buying the token. It's got to be a good exchange to actually help the token. Um, and then, like I said, and then the other one is you may have a good news on it, but it might be like FNSA. I mean, I even know what that is. I mean, it's got to be a combination of good news, something that's actually going to boost the coin, and a coin that people are actually interested in. So we saw Kava is a top 100 coin. It's currently at number 75, up from I think about 81 or so last week. So it is on the move up that way. But when we go back to the coin market calendar, my computer would actually run here, and if we type in Kava, select it, and search, this is something I think could affect the price positively. All right, they're going to have a fixed supply, and I mentioned this in the last video. This is expected around January 1st. So it's about a month and a half. Well, it's actually less than a month away. So this is actually a good time to get into Kava. Now, this news is not guaranteed. It's about 88% verified, which is pretty strong. So it looks like that's probably going to happen. They are going to add a fixed supply. So if you look at Kava currently, you look at the max supply, it has infinity. That's what that little sideways 8 looking thing is, the infinity, meaning currently they can make an unlimited amount of tokens. That does not help the price, in my opinion. But by putting a fixed supply on the max supply, now as the total supply gets closer to the max supply, it should help the price. To me, that's news worth talking about. You combine that with the fact that is a top 100 coin, and I think that we should start seeing some action on Kava. The only things negative about Kava, I would say, is that it's not really available in the United States. You can buy it in the United States, but you can't even access their website without a VPN in the United States. So that's the one negative knock I would say on Kava, but it's still big enough. If it's in the top 100, people know what Kava is, and you're going to get investors from all over. It's on all the major exchange. It's on Coinbase. It's on Binance, Kraken, KuCoin. So it's easy to buy, and it hasn't pumped yet. And they're going to put a limited supply in. Now, the only other thing I would say that could hurt it, and I mentioned this last video, would be if that limited supply that they put in is some astronomical amount that, why even bother putting in a limited amount, because it's going to have like 500 bazillion trillion, coins. But if they put in anything that's, near striking distance on their current circulating amount that they have, they already have a total supply, just a little over 1 billion. If they put it at 2 billion or 1.5 billion or 1.3 billion, the lower they put it, closer to this total supply, the better that should serve their price. Because when you look at all the other layer ones, from Ethereum down to Solana, down to Avalanche, and all these have been pumping in this market, right? You look at Solana, my computer's acting real slow. Max supply, unlimited, infinity, right? So all these layer ones, basically all of them, have a max supply, except for Cardano is the only other one that does not. And Cardano's actually been doing pretty well here, up 40% in the last 7 days. So I think if you're looking for a coin to take a chance on, so 45 billion. for Cardano. And that's the only other one that has a fixed supply. I'll be interested to see if they do something like Cardano with a 45 billion or if it's lower. But that should help the price. And that's the one I'm talking about today is Kava. So, guys, hope you enjoyed the video. Jono's Crypto signing off. Kiss your wife, your husband, hug your kids, pet your pets. God bless each and every one of you. And you have a great night.